Good evening and welcome to our post-game women's volleyball press conference. We will start the press conference with an opening statement from head coach Tyler Hildebrand. Then we'll open it up to questions for coach along with Savannah Chacon.
Thanks, Lindy. It's a tough loss tonight. Credit to Santa Barbara. You know, they played well. They passed well. We were able to serve their libero a little bit, which we typically don't do. And she was giving us some chances because she wasn't passing as well. But their two outside hitters passed well. Most of the night. So they passed well. They ran a fast offense, and they were hitting pretty well for most of the match. The difference in the match was in transition. They hit over 300, and we hit around 100. That's something that typically we're out hitting our opponents in, and so we were having to try to find ways to win when we weren't scoring and generating points the way we have been. And so the girls were fighting all night. We were as a staff trying to figure out what we can do, if there's any adjustments we can make. We did make some adjustments that were good, like serving libero. Farmer had a great night. She had 379. We had a hard time stopping her. So we were trying to get on her, and we slowed her down a little bit at the end. But ultimately, we knew that our schedule was going to be tough. We knew going into conference we're going to have two of the better teams in our conference out of the gate. We're very proud of our fans. We had 1,500 or so both nights, and so we want to thank our fans for coming. And the main thing is that we have a tournament this year, and so we get to learn from our wins and losses. In previous years, you can only say that in preseason, and then you gotta win a lot of games in conference. And so it's really nice that we're able to take this and see what we can learn from it, and know that we're building all year. So that's what we're going to do, and the team was great in accepting that message. But as a staff, we need to be better. I need to be better, and got to find a way that we can play better. And first of all, it starts with me and our staff. And so the girls fought hard tonight, and we're proud of that.
Coach, and this is also a question for Savannah. Do you think maybe there was some fatigue from last night's 5-set roller coaster ride against Cal Poly, as that one had a lot of twists and turns and a lot of emotions running high, as that was your Big West Conference opener?
Do you have any fatigue?
No.
I don't think it had to do with fatigue.
Tyler Hendrickson from the 562. Seemed like the match kind of hinged at the end of the third set there. You guys were up, I think, 21-20, and then they went on a run. Obviously, they had that really long review that went in their favor. What did you kind of see at the end of the third that kind of went the other way? And then did you feel like the team kind of lost some steam after that? And obviously, kind of the fourth set kind of got away from you pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something we got to figure out there. I don't know how many times we've been down 6-1, 5-1.
5 times, I think.
Yeah, we've been down 6-1, 8-3 a lot this year. I think on the season, some sort of a lead like that at any set has happened at least 6, 7, 8 times. So we got to figure that out. And again, to me, that's on me. That's on our staff. We have to figure out how we're starting like that, whether it's how we train, whether it's the message to the girls. Our team is great at responding. I mean, I don't know how, we got down in the third set 6-1 or 5-1, and then it was 7-all. And last night it was 6-1, it was 7-all. So we've done a really good job of responding, and the girls have done that. But we have to figure out why we're starting sets like that. It is our offense. It's not just our offense. It's we don't kill the ball and then the team automatically kills the ball. And the matches we've lost, it doesn't matter whether we were playing a top-ranked team or a good team or whatever the case may be, we have lost because we get chances in trans and don't kill it, and it seems like every time they get a chance that we don't kill the first ball, they kill the ball. So we got to figure out, and when we win, we're way better than the teams at that. So ultimately, there's been a lot of steady things. Our serving has been good. Our passing has been really good. Our defense has been good. But that shift of we don't kill the ball and then they kill it right away happened all night tonight against us, and we weren't able to do that. So to really directly answer your question, we have to figure out. I mean, usually we do a good job responding, so we got to respond when we lose a set and then come out of the gates in the next set, because we did respond in that fourth set and we're coming back, and we're struggling when it comes to challenges at home. I don't know what our challenge record. I mean, and I'm not talking our challenge. I'm talking about overall challenges. Lindy, we got to look it up. I mean, it's got to be something like 22-4. And so, and I'm not blaming the refs for that. It's just when it gets that drastic, we're losing almost every challenge, almost every time. We have to figure out if it's our video system or what the deal is. And it's the second time I've said that, but we got to look it up so I don't just throw numbers out there. But we have, I don't know, Matt. I don't know. I don't need to ask you, Matt, but the point there is that those are momentum swings, and so we need to respond from those. But we got to figure out what that is, because in the first and the third set, those were costly.
Coach, and maybe Savannah as well, there would be more on block coverage, but the triple block came into effect a lot tonight. And this was maybe the most consistent triple block put up on you guys. This is a UC Santa Barbara team that does pride itself on stacking blocks well. How much do you think that it affected your guys' play?
I mean, I think that it just showed, even like out of system setting, if we're going to have a triple block, like I have to put the ball tighter so they have more of a chance and they are more confident going up there. I mean, it definitely challenged us, but I think that we're capable of getting around that, and I don't really think that it affected us that much, at least in my perspective.
Santa Barbara was the best blocking team in our conference, and we know they're a good blocking team. I love that they go triples. We go triples sometimes. A triple block should be a thing in women's volleyball, so I think it's a great thing they train. They have really big jumpers that get across the net well. But that's the point there. Some of that transition I'm talking about is us, not getting enough depth. Something we pride ourselves on that we've trained for 18 months now is out of system setting up near the net. And if you do that against triple block, you have a chance to. If you do that and you swing low at the block, but we don't do that. When we get the ball up at the net, we end up wiping or making good swings or good plays. I don't know how many triple blocks they stuffed where it was a really good set or a tight set that we got stuffed on a swing. I think most of them were, 5, 6 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet. We had, I think, 2 pipes that we got blocked, on triple blocks. So it's a thing that they do well, and we didn't handle it very well.
Coach, what do you think was the biggest thing that kind of got away from you from set one that you look to clean up as you go into next week against UC San Diego and Hawaii?
So, I mean, obviously we're just a couple plays away from winning in 3 tonight, 25-23. Then we handled them pretty well, and then 25-23. So we got to look at the film and figure out how how we got beat 300-100 in trans. We passed great again tonight. We served great again. Played defense great again. We covered great again. Ultimately, we're just going to have to keep getting better. But we're going to try to figure that out. We're going to try to figure out how to start sets better. And we're going to try to figure out how to get back to killing the ball in trans.
Just wanted to ask about Katie and her availability. Obviously, big matches next week. So any timeline on her being back in the lineup?
Well, we haven't been full strength in a single match this entire season. Grace is now he's playing great right now, but Grace gives us some depth at opposite. Mo's done a nice job when she's come in, but so that was a big hit when we lost Grace for the season. And whether it's COVID or people that can't play, we haven't been full strength one match all season. So we're trying to figure that out. And, when that happens, injuries happen and things happen. We're playing an aggressive sport, so that's part of the game and part of sports. But we're going to try to do our best to try to get everybody healthy, and that means every area. That means what we're doing in training, how we're jumping the girls, how we're rehabbing, how we're lifting, how we're taking care of everything. So not having Katie is Ella didn't have a great night tonight or whatever, but Ella's done a great job coming in. Rianne did a great job coming in at the end there. But Kitty's a fifth-year senior who decided to not play beats this year to go full-time, and she was out of the gates, our best hitter and going off, and so, and she's one of our best leaders, and so it hurts to not have Kitty.
Savannah is one of the leaders on the team. We heard what Coach had to say about this loss, but what would you say is your message to the team going forward?
Like we talked about, I think we're really good at responding, especially when we have somebody that comes in really hot and kind of flips that switch, and like we get the momentum. I think that we're very mature in like that area, but I also think that this is an opportunity for us to be mature in a situation that doesn't go our way. And like we've talked about, we do have a tournament, and we do have another chance at Santa Barbara. So we'd be silly if we didn't get better from this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.